So once again, we're in Final Fantasy XIV for another event. The OCP is really spoiling us. And this event is Little Ladies' Day.
Yes, you'll do just splendidly. You, there. Yes, you. Darling, what say you to becoming a first-place fashion icon? Forgive me. Where are my manners? The name is Marabel, darling, and I am one of Ashdame's aesthetics' finest accessory artisans, which is how I plan to introduce myself once I complete my apprenticeship. Now, the crown jewel of this year's Little Ladies' Day festivities is a walk-off, an event in which the visually savvy strut the stage and vie for style supremacy. And while I'm no novice when it comes to competitions of this sort, I'm also not much of a winner, darling. To be perfectly honest, I've never once managed to come out on top. And now that you're here, I'm certain my fortunes are about to change. After all, an adventurer such as yourself possesses so much of what I lack. Knowledge, darling. Oh, daring. Daring, and not at least of all experience. So what say you? Care to help this diamond in the rough earn her maiden victory? Splendid, darling. Oh, you won't regret this in the least. Now then, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Participants compete in pairs of two, one designer, one model. There are no restrictions on who can join. Style icons of all shapes and sizes may enter. The only condition is that those who walk the stage don an ensemble inspired by the holiday. But as far as themes go, it's a touch broad. Makes it rather difficult to decide on a direction for the costume. Perhaps you can offer some inspiration though. Tell me, darling, what's one word that comes to mind when you think of Little Ladies' Day?
Princess?
Interesting. I suppose that should come as no surprise, given that the origins of this holiday lie in the tale of a gorgeous Princess Eorzea disappearance from the palace. And while I appreciate your input, darling, I'm afraid there's a bit too on the nose. If I'm to create a truly prize-worthy ensemble, I'll require more inspiration. Wait, we could survey the citizens. Yes, that's a fabulous idea, if I do say so myself. Listen, darling. You and I will ask around for people's impressions of Little Ladies' Day, and then rendezvous at Ashdame's Savvy. Ta-ta for now. I've always dreamt of strolling through the streets on Little Ladies' Day, wearing the most gorgeous crown I can find, like a proper princess, you know. Unfortunately, I don't have any proper princess money, and that sort of dress usually costs a small fortune. No choice but to keep dreaming, I suppose.
My memories of Little Ladies' Day are somewhat bittersweet. You see, there was a lass I once fancied. All I wanted was to dote upon her like the royal seneschal would. I would have done anything to catch her eye. And while I did catch her eye, she didn't exactly like what she saw. No seneschal would be caught dead wearing that revealing subliga. I guess acting like a royal seneschal isn't good enough unless you look like one too.
What comes to mind when I think of Little Ladies' Day? I suppose this isn't exactly the day itself, but it makes me think of the peach blossoms that always bloom this time of year. Whenever I see those flowers, I know this season's come around once more, and there's something so soothing about their coloration. I can't help but smile when I lay my eyes on those pretty pink petals.
Oda really comes alive this time of year. Why, just look at all the decorations strung up around town. And no one would dare miss the Songbird's annual show. The entire city turns up to hear them sing. No other festival compares to Little Ladies' Day celebration. Not for me, at least. I don't know if that answers your question, but I hope it helps.
Well, how did you fare, darling? Glean anything insightful? I see. That more or less aligns with what I heard as well. So many folks had their dream on fashion grandeur dashed by oppressively expensive pricing. Not a new tale by any stretch, but a troubling one nonetheless. In that case, what if we were to put together an ensemble that's as alluring as it is affordable? Surely that would resonate with the audience. Yes, I do believe this will work, darling. Just allow me to take some visual measurements first. I'll need a few yards of this, a spool of that. Alright, I'm ready to set to work. You just sit tight while I'll go assemble the ensemble. Ta-ta for now, darling. I'm back, darling. At last! Our costume is complete. Not a single stitch out of place. Now, what's left is to win that walk-off. How are you feeling? Surely an experienced adventurer of your caliber doesn't get nervous in situations such as these. Wait, who's going to walk? Don't be daft, darling. You'll be walking. Oh, gods. This whole time I thought we had a mutual understanding that you would be my muse. But the look on your face tells me you hadn't the slightest idea. It seems my excitement got the better of me once again. The trouble is, this costume is couture, darling, tailor-made for your beautiful body. I hate to ask this of you at the last minute, but would you mind modelling my work in the walk-off? I'd be honored. Oh, bless you, darling. I simply can't thank you enough, primarily because there's no time. I'll help you slip into your costume backstage, so you just meet me at the venue, and we'll go from there, savvy? See you at the steps of Nod, and don't dally. Ta-ta for now, darling.
The Immortal Flame Afro is really put on a show here. We got lots of people partying here. They seem awfully organized.
There you are, darling. Your time to shine is finally here. You're ready to strut your stuff. Oh, by the way, I prepared 2 ensembles for you. One inspired by the seneschal, and another inspired by the princess. Either should fit you just fine, but do you have a preference?
Well, I don't know what they like. We'll go for the princess.
Fabulous! I'll apply a few finishing touches then. You just get ready to command the stage, darling.
Ah, cool music. I bid you welcome and thank you all for attending our Little Ladies' Day celebration. Before we commence with today's walk-off, pray permit me to introduce the members of our esteemed judging panel. First, we have the host of the Gold Source's Fashion Report, the style-savvy superstar with a discerning eye and a thorny tongue, the Masked Rose! Next, we have the headmistress of the Goldsmiths Guild, the unrivaled artisan of exceptional accessories, Serendipity! And lastly, as the resident master of ceremonies, yours truly shall round out the panel. The winners of today's walk-off shall be awarded this resplendent crown. Enticing, no? Now then, without further ado, let us welcome our first pair of contestants. Oh wow, that looks amazing.
You look positively fabulous, darling. Oh, Marabel, you've done it again. It sounds like we're up next. This is it.
Next, we have our 8th pair of contestants, Lilith, modeling an ensemble designed by Marabel. Are you ready, Lilith? Oops, that's him. Are you ready, Lilith? If so, then step forth onto the stage. Oh, that's quite the unconventional combination. Color me impressed.
Me too. It's such an inspired take on the theme.
I would like to thank you all for participating in today's walk-off. Each ensemble was a visual delight, which made me press the button too quickly. Yet, after much deliberation, we have settled on our winning pair. First prize in this year's Little Ladies' Day walk-off goes to... Entry number 8, Marabel and Lilith. Congratulations to you both. Please step right this way. I saw her animating, so I was like, oh, is she talking now? No. We've witnessed many elegant ensembles today, but Marabel's was not lost among them. The panel was particularly impressed with the materials used. Appropriately gorgeous, yet surprisingly affordable. If you don't mind, Marabel, pray permit me to ask how it feels to emerge victorious today.
Oh, it feels unreal. I can barely believe it.
Look at that! The poor girl is completely overcome with joy. And what about you, Lilith? How do you feel? Marabel's hard work paid off. Indeed, your ensemble was worthy of not only approbation, but the grand prize as well. My sincerest congratulations to you both. Now, before we bring the contest to a close, I have one more announcement. The stage will remain in place for the duration of Little Ladies' Day celebration. Those who are unable to participate in today's competition are free to ascend the stage at their leisure and walk to their heart's content. Now then, let us conclude by giving one more round of applause to our first place fashionistas, Marabel and Lilith.
We did it, darling. We really did it. Part of me honestly believed my losing streak would never end, but you helped me prove myself wrong. I couldn't have done it without you as my muse. I simply can't thank you enough, darling.
And I must thank you for the splendid showing. Damn it. Congratulations once again, you two. As promised, I now present you with your prize. And with that, I shall take my leave.
Here, I still thought I might be dreaming, but now that I look upon this crown before me, the reality of our victory is finally settling in. And while I may still be but an artisan's apprentice, today's success has rekindled my burning desire to someday launch a brand of my own. So remember my name, darling. Oh, and speaking of style, you heard the Royal Seneschal say that the stage would remain open for the duration of the festival, yes? Well, it sounds as though Mars Rose will be holding a special fashion check for all those interested. You've already proven yourself a more than capable model, so why not try envisioning an ensemble for someone else this time? And don't worry, I'd be more than happy to lend you my expertise should you require any styling assistance.
This is like, I think everybody would riot if they made such a beautiful stage like this and then just removed it immediately. I love the fact that they're getting better with the stages. This is an amazing stage. I hope they continue this. Add more stages. Could you just maybe leave a stage in the game at some point, please? Just leave a stage in every city in the main part. Like Gridania has a stage, but it's like in a part people don't often visit. So yeah, they need more stages. So this is what the crown looks like. It is kind of cute. There you go. A more zoomed in version. So you can get a good glimpse of the style of the crown. Yeah, I like it. I love you got little cute little gems. You got the little pattern at the front and the little like spiky thing on the top of the padding. It's a really nicely designed costume piece. It's a little shame that it is quite that small. It'd be cool if there was like a bigger version as well. But yeah, love the detail of it. So this was Little Ladies Day. Hope you guys are enjoying these events as much as I am. And yeah, I hope they continue with them, which I'm sure they will. I mean, they seem to be coming out all the time, which is fantastic. It's so funny going from World of Warcraft where there was very little events and they all were pretty much stagnant. I hardly ever fucking updated them. And then we come to this game where there's loads of them all over the place and they keep giving you new stuff to do and new rewards. Thank you, Yoshi P. Final Fantasy 14 continues to be absolutely superb. Now, I'm going to support the immortal Flames Afros. See you next time.